What is up, everybody on Lighting Shad's channel, who are probably expecting him, but my name is Pancakes123, I'm a friend of his, and I asked him if I could guest narrate one of his battles, and he said yes. So, this is going to be my first official Pokemon Wi-Fi battle narration. Please tell me what you think, leave feedback, everything like that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, once we get through this versus recorder screen, you will see that he is using an RU team, well, doing an RU match, I guess you could say, and he is going to lead off with his Pinobi, aka Electivire, as his opponent leads off with a Yanmega. Naturally, he's just going to protect first turn just to get that speed boost, but Letting Shad's going to predict that. You know what, I'm just going to call him John because Letting Shad is too long of a name. And that's his real name. So, John is going to predict that and go for the sub, and now he's going to Thunder Punch as his opponent predicts that, and going to go into Quagsire. Being part ground, electric does not affect Quagsire. Quagsire will stockpile as he goes into Moltres, so basically Moltres is going to throw this thing out. He's going to have to get his Quagsire out of there, because Moltres can wall that crap all day, and he's gonna get toxic on the switch, and he ends up toxicking. Is that a word? Toxicking? I don't know. He ends up toxicking his Yanmega. So now he's gonna go into Regice just to take any of Yanmega's hits because Regice is an amazing RU wall, and surprisingly here, he's actually gonna stay in his fodder and go for the Bug Buzz just to get some damage on this thing, and it really does nothing as John Ice Beams and Yanmega is down. So this is like a line of weird plays in a row by the opponent. You can see here he goes into Sharpedo and just waterfalls, which takes it down to 40 HP, so it does a decent chunk, but John is carrying the Charge Beam. I don't know, maybe that's not a common set on a Regice, I don't know. So maybe the opponent did not expect the Charge Beam for that. But he's going to switch out of Titanic now and go into Cofagrigus. So this Sharpedo is giving him a little bit of trouble, but the line of bad plays on the opponent's side will begin soon. And it's already sort of started. So now he's going to get Mummy ability onto the Sharpedo, using his Cofagrigus. So basically that is the only use of Cofagrigus this match. And his Sharpedo, you can see, is at very low health. He's going to protect with his Sharpedo now as he goes into that, just to get that speed boost. And now that the opponent's Sharpedo has Mummy, it's not going to be boosting its speed anymore. And then John will go for the Ice Beam and take out that other Sharpedo there. Now he's going to get a second speed boost as the opponent goes into Jumpluff. And Ice Beam, surprisingly, honestly, well, then again, Jumpluff actually is grass and flying. Never mind, I was thinking it was just grass. I was thinking it was just grass. Anyway, that's going to be easily enough to take out Jumpluff in that case. Now he goes into his Rotom Fan, and he gets a crit, but honestly, I don't think that mattered, seeing, this Sharpedo Life Orb, you know, and it seems to have quite high special attack. I really don't think the crit mattered. So, yeah, those were some weird switch-ins, especially considering he had the Quagsire to go into the entire time. So he just foddered out two of his Pokemon for no reason. Or three, if you want to count that Sharpedo. So I don't know what his thought process was there. Anyway, that's good for John because now it's pretty much his game. He is going to get Toxic on the Sharpedo, but it's not really too much of a problem. Now he's going to go for the Hydro Pump on Quagsire. That's neutral because Quagsire is also part ground. And it's going to take Quagsire down to extremely low health as he gets up another stockpile, which isn't going to help him at this point. Even with Lefty's recovery, anything is going to take him out, even with the +2 defense and special defense. So he's just going to crunch away, and Quagsire goes down, as Sharpedo ends up dying to his own Life Orb and Toxic damage. So he switches into Pinobi again, the Electivire, as the opponent goes into Golbat. Now here, I don't know, I haven't looked at every Pokemon in RU yet, I've looked at quite a few, but not every single one, obviously. It's a pretty long list. I don't know, is Crobat in RU or not? Because if Crobat is in RU, along with Golbat, why did he not use Crobat? I don't know. Whatever. That's the game. It's going to be a 5-0. Also, big thanks to John for letting me do this guest narration. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, please leave feedback because this was my first ever Pokemon Wi-Fi narration. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, you can probably expect to see some more from me on this channel because I really enjoy doing this. And I am assuming Lighting Shad would be nice enough to let me do this a few more times. So, yeah, thanks to Lighting Shad. Thanks to all of you who watched. I'll see you guys later. If you want to check out my channel, it's the Syrup Company. And that's all I gotta say. Goodbye.